Hi everyone, and welcome back to the part 2 of how to make a pullover high neck sweater from a blanket. So what we're going to do after drafting the pattern is fold the blanket and cut out the pattern based on its instructions, where the front and back bodice are cut on the fold. Make sure to use needles to place the pattern in place. After cutting out the patterns, you will have the sleeve, the front bodice, the back bodice, 2 waistbands, 2 cuff bands, both in rectangular shape, a collar, and 2 front yokes. I added a hand embroidery motif on one of the yokes. Please feel free to let me know if you would like me to show you how to make one. When sewing, we sew together the shoulder seams of the front yokes and back bodice at 1/2 inch seam allowance. Then, in reference of the neckline, match the collar notches to the shoulder seams and pin in place, then sew. Next, we're going to line the neckband with another and add a 20 centimeter zip or 8-inch zip in the middle. First, add the zip. Then right side up, take the other bottom collar. Then sew across the top edge of the 2 collars together. And sandwich the zip when sewing around to create a cleaner finish. After sandwich stitching the zip, cut off the pointy edges of each corner to avoid any bulking. Then pin together the necklines of the collar . And sew to close. Then we use the traditional style of top stitching, where we sew around the zip at 1/2 inch for a more finished look. Then attach the front bodice to the yokes at 1/2 inch seam allowance. Then top stitch at 1/2 inch seam allowance. Then close the side seams also at 1/2 inch seam allowance. When creating the sleeve, we fold the seam and sew. After, we attach them into the armholes by first pinning by positioning both the arm and the side seams together, then sew. Repeat on the other side. When preparing the waistbands, which are basically 2 rectangles that are 6 inches high and 18 inches more or less long, we sew the side seams together, then fold it into creating a loop. We then do the same with the cuffs that are 6 inches high and more or less 5 inches long. Then fit your hand in to spec for approval of fit. We then slide the sleeve through the cuff and pin the edges and sew at 1/2 inch seam allowance. And do the same for the waistband. And here is the finished look. I tried this new style of filming, which is part 1 and part 2, and I think I'm going to stick to the first way I was editing my videos, because this one is like too much pressure. So but for now, thank you for watching so much. I'd like to thank the new subscribers for subscribing, and as well as for those who haven't subscribed, please do so, and follow me on Facebook. Oh, no, not Facebook. I mean Instagram, and and yeah, thanks for watching.